Okay, this is another video about what not to do in web design or development. I did mention it in the last video on a little series I'm doing about, learn how to do everything, but you don't mean to say that you've got to be able to do it on a website when it's live. So this is the video backgrounds where I did in Bootstrap Studio, and this is, when did I do this? I did this last year, June the 7th, and I'll put a link into this video in the comments. And on this here, it says obviously video backgrounds about Bootstrap Studio, as you can see, and everything I say in this video is still applies now about how to do, because this is one of these things that you get asked about, quite often, about how to do video backgrounds. I show how to do video backgrounds. They're not actually that difficult to do, but they pretty much useless on a website. And the only reason why I would suggest to use them, if you're going to, is if you're going to use a portfolio, something for a graphic designer or a web designer, photographer, something like that. But it's basically a no-no. In the video, when I do it, it's when the video itself doesn't look very good. It actually looks better than that, but it's because of it's taking too much resources on the computer when you do videos. Anyway, so this is actually come up where somebody wanted to do video backgrounds for his site, and it's just, content is always king. And again, the message I always give is learn how to do these things. Anyway, if you go to CodePen, you usually see what's going on. I'll also put a link to codepen.io, and there's a search box there for anything you want. You don't have to sign up. But signing up's fine, so you can practice things on there. If you don't have a code editor or anything like that, I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but sometimes you can get ideas. Anyway, this one here is an MP4, and this is what it does. It's just one of these big whale things. Anyway, if you go to the actual video, it's only 6 seconds, and this is what I say in this particular video on the old video I did before about this, where you just loop it and don't use many seconds. And this is if there's a perfect way, this is the perfect way of how to do this. But really, people are not interested in video on your website. They're really not. All they're bothered about is what you're going to do. What's actually the website about. They're not interested in this. If for example, you're a professional web designer and somebody says, I want this, on my website, would I do it? I would. Yes, I would. But I certainly would tell them the negatives about it. Anyway, so I just thought I'd bring that all to your attention. And when I do these videos, I always try to be, give pros and cons to it. And I did in this video, and it still remains the same, is never do it if you can get away with it. Okay, thanks for watching.